Hello everybody, SpiritGaming here and welcome to another Dragon Raja video. Now I'm pretty excited to announce this, but yes, this is gonna be a series I'm gonna make. So yes, this is Dragon Raja Mythbusters. In this series, we will be taking a look at different myths, things that have not been tested yet, except proc chances. We won't be taking a look at any proc chances because that takes so much time and so much math that I'm not ready to do that right now. But we'll be testing stuff out like does physical defense, like does the Odin boss of Clash of Swords have physical or magical defense. We'll be testing out some different yellow draconics, since yes, I did get a yellow draconic. We'll be testing out some pets, basically the pet proc chances, or if the pet has any cooldowns on its skills, also allies and stuff like that. But before I start and go on with the video, I would definitely appreciate if you guys leave some suggestions about this series when it comes to what things you want to be tested, how should I test them, and so on and so forth. And also, I would like to ask for you to join my Discord. We have a lot of members there. We have 750 plus members there, and a lot of them are chatting, which is quite insane. But my goal is to get the Discord to at least 1,000 members. So please join the Discord. Down in the description below you can find a link and join it. And if you have any questions, any specific questions, ask them there, because there are many people that actually answer those types of questions. Next up is please subscribe for more Dragon Raja content and like the video if you enjoyed it. Now, let's take a look how I tested this out. So first of all, first and main thing is that yes, we had no outside factor about this test. So we had no allies except Vera, which is the most OP ally in the game. That is a meme, guys, by the way. Please don't take it seriously. Next up, we have a pet. The pets is Adams and Kuma. Of course, I made sure I never proc those two, so we are fine with that. The gear pieces, this was the draconic setup I was using. I was not able to, change metal cleaver or kill shot, so I used metal cleaver instead, but never auto attack. Normal attack. Auto attack is the term I use for normal attack. So I never did this, which was quite good, and yeah, this was not a factor in the test at all. Next, for the set pieces, we used everything that didn't give me any damage procs. Of course, all of these things give damage, like 4 of these things do give damage. However, the only proc things are the reviving robust and the Troll's Bloodline set. So that does not mean anything. And next up is the hairs. As you can see, guys, I have to show this to you, by the way, so please keep in mind. And I use homing missile on the hair, which does not do anything on the boss. Alright. Next, I use the skill only, the skill Nocturne Luna. And now the reason for this was that the first test I did was without this deep talent. So I was only using this right here, and I had to use this simply because I wanted to see if there is any damage increase or decrease if I place chain blades. You'll find out later down in the video, because I will show you the actual test I did, that it does not actually increase the damage of Moonlight Blade, which is pretty much insane, but we'll talk about it later. And next, I only use Scorch to see if I can actually reduce the boss's physical or magical defense. And yes, Scorch does work on the boss. However, that was the first test, right? I only tested without Scorch and with Scorch. But next, I went to the second run, so yes, I used all 3 of my things, all 3 of my charges for Clash of Swords, and I specced into this fully. So yes, the debuff did appear underneath the boss's health bar, but I did not get any increase of damage. And I immediately thought that Moonlight Blade, does not work with any AP, magical, or physical defense lowers, but it does, guys, because my damage did increase when I scorched the target, which, as you can see here, Scorch does decrease the enemy's defense and magical defense, of course it does. However, when I decreased the defense on the boss using chain blades, nothing happened. It was completely the same damage with or without chain blades. Now, I came to the conclusion that the boss has way too much defense or way too low defense, but then that wouldn't make sense. So the only reasonable thing I can imagine please let me know if you guys know something about this, is that the boss has an insane amount of defense and only percentage chances actually work on him. Because to be honest, if you have 300,000 physical or magical defense and your physical and magical defense gets, reduced by only 500, it's not gonna change anything for you, right? Right. So that's the only thing I can imagine. Basically, is the same with other substats. If you have an insane, like literally insane amount of multi-strike, eventually multi-strike will be useless, right? If you have over 1 million multi-strike, which has not happened yet, probably lower than that, but no one knows because no one has gotten to that point, even with the Chinese server. But yeah, it will be useless. Like multi-strike won't get anything out of the actual stat, okay? Eventually, but right now it does. So that's my, I guess, yes, if you want to put it that way. But yeah, so as I said, the deep talent actually decreases the bosses. At least the game tells you that it does, but the damage on Moonlight Blade never increases by even a single digit, okay? Even by one, it didn't increase or decrease even by one. So guys, yeah, that was basically the first episode of Dragon Raja Mythbusters. I hope you enjoyed it. In the next episode, I think we will be taking a look at either pets, allies, or the yellow draconic, which I got and I'm really hyped about, which is Helasai. Now, keep in mind, I do want you guys to tell me any suggestions you want to be tested or anything like that. I will probably devote a lot of time into testing about this game right now, but please don't include tests that will require a lot of math and stuff, because I'm not really that educated when it comes to math and some complicated math, I guess. But yeah, I do know beginner stuff. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, please like, subscribe, and as I said again, join my Discord. And as always, bye bye until next time. See ya!